also George. Perfect. So that should be this one, yeah? Cool. Just so we can tell what's what. Probably need to get in here and fix these pipes at some point, but I'll probably crack in from this side. It's a little bit annoying that we've broken these, but they're not fully broken yet, so they'll still pump. HMS Twins, yeah. Your base is too hot. I don't like when it's too warm. What do you mean? Base is fine. The only place it's warm is the toilets. That's fine. I mean, this is borderline greeny yellow. That's absolutely fine for your base. I mean, we used to do it always like 16-degree bases, but it's because we're open air, don't forget. So a lot of the base is just open to the elements with mesh tiles, and we've not really got a closed base. We've just oxygenated everywhere, so it's gonna get a little bit warm. But don't worry. Again, yeah, exactly. HTF. It keeps their bums warm on those cold days, so don't worry about it. There's nothing worse than sitting on a cold toilet seat and shocking the bejesus out yourself. Alright, we can turn these off now. Come on, come build this last tile before there's another feckin' asteroid. That would be lovely. Bit too high, aren't I? Bit too high up. You want your temperature chilled? I want to get wrapped in a bed all snug. Jesus. I followed 177 channels on Twitch, and this was the most interesting one. What's going on, hamster? What's up? Why the feels bad? What's going on? Why the feels bad? Oh, Jesus. I thought that would be an effective way to shock out your poop. No, it's the opposite, mate. It shocks the old sphincter. No poop will pass. You shall not pass, poops. Let's not talk about poops. Okay. Let's do and rockets. Let's do and doppel rockets. Doppels. So we'll need an Atmos suit for this one. We've got an astronaut for this one. It's Rowan the sexy nurse man. And we're also going to send Abe in this one. And doppel rocket time. Now I don't know. I'm going to do a little save here in case something terrible happens. I don't know if doppel rocket is going to generate so much heat that stuff will finally melt. I kind of want to see though for science. So yeah. Yeah, you trash talk me, you son of a bitch, hamster. I will take you down. Why did you actually get rid of the bunker doors above the rockets? Because I was sick of them, Gashidley. I was sick of the bunker doors. I don't want them. They're gone now. Forever. Okay, astronauts are in. Check. This one has an Atmos suit, so we can get rid of you. This one still needs an Atmos suit. I think we should still have some spare ones. Somebody should bring me an Atmos suit. There's one right here. Oh, there we go. We have an Atmos suit. Lovely. We are retracting the bunker doors, and we're going to do a double launch. So, the HMS George, we want him to go here, I think, because this is steel, copper, glass, and isoresin. HMS George, away. And then the HMS Bio Boy, also George, he's going to go here. Oh, baby. Are we ready? Let's see how hot this gets. Oh, doppel the rocket. That's what I like. That's what I like. Okay. It's warm. It's very warm. It's 1,000 degrees. Lovely. Okay. This is some nice heating for our shit. We'll probably need to connect these tiles up so the heat can actually go to our steam turbines. But holy Jesus balls. So the steam up here is like 1900 degrees. 1800 degrees to 2000 degrees. But this... Wait, this dust comet is minus 48 degrees. Dust comets are cold? Oh, I suppose they're made of ice, aren't they? Is it comets or comets are made of ice, aren't they? Ice comets, I think. I don't know. This is warm. Oh. Oh, what's that? Got a bit of igneous rock there. Where did that come from, I wonder? I just watched a little bit of igneous rock pop out. Is that from one of these? Oh! Something melted. What's melting? What's this? What's this? What is this red liquid? Anyone? Is that steel? Is some of this steel melting? They were talking about this in the forums. Are we making steel? No, we've made magma. What the feck has that melted? It's melted the regolith. That just made some igneous rock down here. There was a little bit of lava there. We all saw it. I like that. I like the double launch. That is incredible. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, so that's going to bring us back some gassy moves and stuff. Now, we can just leave them in the storage. We don't have to rush to do them. But I think what I'm going to want to do is sort this out. So, I don't know how much glass we actually have at the minute. We've got a tiny bit. And I'm probably going to save that for solar panels. So we're going to build this out of diamond just for now. And we're going to get a little platform put in up here. And we'll get this put in as well. What's the difference between a comet, asteroid, and meteor? Thank you. A comet is a... Hold on. This is like a proper idiot sheet. I like this. This is perfect for me. Comet is a chunk of ice and rock. In fact, let's get to the browser. A comet is a chunk of ice and rock originating from the outer solar system, often accompanied by a coma and a tail. An asteroid is a rock in orbit, generally between Mars and Jupiter. Sometimes asteroids get bounced towards Earth. This is proper like baby's first name that space rock. A meteoroid is a space rock that's bigger than a dust grain but smaller than an asteroid. If it strikes Earth, it is then a meteorite. A meteor is the streak of light seen when a space rock enters the atmosphere and starts burning up, aka falling star. A meteorite is if it doesn't fully burn up. Nice. So yeah, comets are normally ice, aren't they? I like that. I like that a lot. There we go, guys. That's a little lesson for us all. I'll still probably call them the wrong thing all the time, but still. There we go. Alright then. We're building. Fun fact, a comet's tail always points away from the sun. Is that because of gravity? Someone tested next stream, yeah. Yep. Close the shovel's doors. Oh yeah, should have done it when they were both inside, shouldn't I? Alright, we'll try and get them inside. I think they're going to keep trolling me, honestly. You can do it, Nicola. Don't be a jerk. Oh, you son of... She's going to get trapped. You bastard! You fucking bastard! Now they've got this new animation as well. It's even slower to try and do this. Get inside. It's going to jump back, isn't it? I could do this with automation, I know. Before anyone says it. I know Metch is probably typing it right now. Oh, it's because of the solar wind. Oh. Hooray! Nobody ever go through here, ever. Nobody. Nobody ever go in here. We'll fix the rest later. It's because of solar winds, solar radiation. Except it's flying back from the sun towards us. Oh. Gotta go look at the skies clear tonight. I want to use my telescope some more. Nice, Summer. Why is life having trouble moving those buggers? Can't they be wrangled? They can be wrangled, Labrador. I'm not having troubles. I'm just not doing them right now. I've trapped them for now. They live for a while. They'll be fine. We've got them contained. That's all I really care about. So, I could actually use some of the cooling that I've got from these things, you know. I'm going to need to get some better access to space. I don't quite know how I'm going to do it. I do know I need to move all these bunker tiles. And that's going to be a pain in the ass because only my jetpacks can do it. So I should have a little one-tile gap here, ideally. It'd stop me getting damage from stuff. My little one-tile gap could maybe be my access for my ladders and stuff. I don't know if ladders would get damaged through a tile because they're not technically in contact with it. You know, if I moved all these tiles one further out, and then there'd be a gap here, wouldn't there? I could maybe then run a ladder up this gap. I think that might be what I'd like to do for all of this. Then that'll give me access to space as well. Do you know what I mean? I think I might start doing that now. So if we did a little bit of this. I know I need to be doing the shove roll thing, I know this. But I'm going to do it shortly. So we can get all of our jetpacks doing this. And our exosuit dudes can do something else. So I don't know what sort of layout I want to do with this. I do know I need to put some more sweepers in to get rid of the regolith, because otherwise I'm going to have no sunlight. And then I need to leave room for my farm tiles. And the other bastard is, I'll tell you what another annoying thing with these Gassy moves. They're wide as balls, so they need a too wide space to get down if you want to have like a ranching room underneath. So you end up losing another 2 tiles if you want to move them somewhere else. But I kind of want to use this dead space. We're not using this for anything anymore. I commend your patience and clever execution. The map seems well developed. Samoth, how are you, buddy? Just had a critter get killed by a dupe while it was being groomed. You sure it didn't just die of old age, mate? Can the fish live in polluted water? Yes. Welcome back, Pseudo. How was your food? Was it delicious? Was it yummy? Is it secret? Is it safe? Okay. So he's going to rip this out straight away and hopefully just deposit it down here. I'm going to turn this... Yeah, this is an 8, so they shouldn't sweep up any of this. They should just build down and away they go. And that'll make life a little bit easier in terms of asteroid destruction. And then, as I say, we can put ladders down here, and then our exosuit dupes will have access up here, because I want to remove this. I think it'll make our... I think it will make everything a lot better. That will be lovely. It will mean I'll need to move some of these gantries, but I can deal with that. I can deal with it. We'll just make these out of granite. Food was mostly awesome. The steak in the steak pie was very chewy, though. Well, listen. You've got a good set of teeth on you, haven't you? Put them to work. But I agree, there's nothing wrong with that. Was it like a frozen pie or something, Pseudo, or did you make it yourself? If you made it yourself, then you're done goofed. If it's a frozen pie, there's not much you can do about that. I think you're always going to find that in the old frozen pie. Furthermore, it probably wasn't steak. So I don't want to go into it too much. But let's just say that cow used to bark, so it probably wasn't steak. Oh, Jesus. What do you feed your dupes / prisoners? A combination of mushrooms, omelettes, barbecue, frost buns, a bit of everything really. Whatever I've got. Whatever I've got kicking around. They eat what I gives them, basically. Alright. I'm assuming this should be okay. They eat what I gives them. Frozen pie, never made one before. If it's not dog, it's probably shoulder connective tissue. Eyelids and arseholes, mate. That's what we always say. Have you ever had haggis? I have had haggis, Labrador. I have had haggis. That is the epitome of... Well, saying that, I was about to say that is the epitome of eyelids and arseholes, but it's not. It's just offal in a stomach lining, isn't it? And it fucking... For me, haggis is pretty awful. It's not something I would have again. But I have tried it. I'm one of those that likes when it comes to food, I'm definitely like try everything once before I make a decision. Stop this. But yeah, haggis is not for me. For those of you that might not know, haggis is literally various bits of heart, kidney, all sorts of offal basically, cooked up with loads of spices and various things to make it taste nice. And then it's boiled in, normally traditionally boiled in a sheep's stomach. But I think nowadays they often use like, I don't know, some sort of weird material. Probably some sort of type of plastic that you can eat. But yeah, or probably the same stuff they do from non-traditional sausage lining. But yeah, haggis is not my jam, not one bit. Not at all. Alright, so do you see the idea that I'm going for here? So this should stop our ladders getting twatted so much. We might still have the odd bit of meteor come and troll us, but at least then we can repair it easily. We'll do the same thing over here. I'm hoping that any asteroids or comets that come in and smack us will be lessened now a little bit. There we go. The wife doesn't like haggis either, and she's Scottish, yeah. My mum absolutely loves it. It's like a delicacy to her, but I'm not a fan at all. Even though you're a vegetarian, that still sounds delicious. Yeah, I don't eat any sort of... I don't eat any offal. I don't do kidneys, liver, don't do any of it. It makes me a little bit squeamish. I know some of you will be like, oh my god, liver and onions, one of the greatest foods in the world, and kidneys, and I don't like it. I used to go to a place in Liverpool, a restaurant called Ben Brazil, and it's one of those places where it's like a meat lover's paradise. And at the time I was on like a low carb diet, like meat diet, sort of Atkins style diet, and I basically put away like, I don't know, probably a stone in meat in this place. I literally went to town. But they have these little tokens that you put down on your table. Green side up means that they come around with these skewers on meat, and if you've got your token green side up, it means I want more meat, I'm still hungry, and they'll just give you whatever they've got. And I forgot and left my token green side up, and this guy came along and started shoveling chicken hearts onto my plate, and that was it. I was done. I was done. I couldn't take it. I don't want me no chicken hearts, thank you. I certainly don't want a pile of them like a pile of peas. So yeah. But if you're ever in Liverpool, Ben Brazil, check it out. That place has all the meat. There's literally like a dozen guys walking around the restaurant with skewers, with various types of steak and gammon and all sorts of stuff. It's incredible. Tongue and monkey brains. Summer, jeez. Boiling is an excellent way of removing flavour, not those ingredients want stronger flavours, yeah. Traditional food from poorer cultures tends to be very creative use of throwaway parts. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say the Scots were... Well, I suppose it is an old traditional food, really. I was going to say, I wouldn't say Scotland was a poorer country, but... Jesus. This place in Cali like that. Brazilian barbecue. It's called Agora. Oh. Been to a Brazilian barbecue before, life isn't lying. Yeah, they're serious. Did you know the chicken hearts have lots of health benefits? Hey, I totally believe you, Labrador. I totally believe you. It's just the idea of it. For me, I think of all the poor little chickens running around without a heart. You know? No, I'm not a fan of anything like that. I know there are people that it doesn't bother them at all, but I am not one of those people. It fucks me up. I can't even begin to process it. Now, the only thing with this, by the way, guys, just whilst I think on, the only thing I'm slightly worried about is if we do put our gantries one further out, I'm hoping they're not going to get twatted by the rocket. But I'm going to remove the gantries and we'll find out, I suppose. I should really at this point be working on the Gassy farm, but we'll come to that in a minute. I've not decided how I want to cool it yet. I'm debating just slapping a load of Weezeworts in this joining room here and letting the Weezeworts cool it down. But we'll see. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So let's do this bit as well whilst the rockets aren't here. Bang, and a bang. And a bang and a bang. Whew. Yeah. Go down to like there. We're probably going to get twatted by the next meteor shower, but it is what it is. Oh, my pipe's being a dick. Well, liver in my country, mate. Liver into pate. Well, liver pate, I love. I love like Brussels pate and stuff. Absolutely love it. But I think it's because I can't identify the liver in it. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm a bit of a contradiction in terms. I'm not opposed to, like, just because I don't like an ingredient doesn't mean I will deny its existence in other forms. Like, it's more if I can see it or have the texture of it. I'm not a fan. But Brussels pate is the shit. I love a bit of pate. That stuff will kill you though. Holy shit. Awful puke. Excess, how are you, buddy? Long time no see. Jeez. How's the old healing, buddy? Are you back to norms now? Are you all you know, rehabilitated and sorted out? I remember you said you were on the mend last time we spoke. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the old offal. Not one bit. Fucking awful! Right, so you're going to come down here. And you're going to come down here. And hopefully these will never get twatted again. Fingers crossed. And then we'll bang in all you as well. And this is sort of how I should have done it in the first place, but I'm hoping this will work a bit better now if we get this done. Yeah. Probably going to get some dupes trapped here. But whatever. If I do get some dupes trapped, they should have all the resources they need to get themselves out. Eat my pate. Listen, pate is delicious, but that shit will give you a big bulbous red nose and a heart condition. It just will. Pate is a killer. It's like the rich man's death is a big bulbous nose and chronic heart conditions caused by pate. Right, I don't know if this is going to get busted up. We will have to see. It might get busted up. But for science, you know. Been a while. I've been travelling now. Nice. Bet I decided life was too short, so took my savings and been all over for the past year. Excess. That is incredible, mate. Where have you been? Mate, that is incredible. I'm so happy about that. That is good. Where have you been? The parents are from the south of the US. I've eaten various animal parts. You make it yourself. Pig's liver mixed with pig's fat. Oh, mon. Cow tongue. Tongue is actually meant to be fucking awesome, but again, my mum eats all these weird and wonderful, you know, cuts of meat, but it's not the sort of thing I normally do. But tongue's meant to be amazing. Pig's feet is meant to be amazing. It's like pig's cheeks. They're like a really, you know, delicious cut of the meat, but you don't see them all that much in supermarkets. Chicken feet are a delicacy in some country. Yeah. Never eat fish except the ones my dad catches himself. Goes to the harbour, where you can confirm yourself that it's fresh. Nice. Why shine bugs do not shine sometimes? It could be down to overcrowding, Jan. I don't think you can overcrowd them anymore. They don't emit light anymore. Jowls, an underused word. Yes. Is it jowls? I thought it was pig's cheeks. Jowls. Isn't jowls like this stuff? I thought jowls were that. Or is jowls when it's down here, do you know what I mean? In Norway we have this dish called smalahuvde, which is basically the head of and sheep with potatoes and sauce. Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you're all going to start telling me about other disgusting things now, aren't you? I know how this goes. I know how this chat plays out. I've been here before. I know how this goes. Oh. This is where you all turn an evil... The chat takes an evil turn. And you all start telling me about disgusting things that I don't want to know about. Right, so what I'm going to do here, we're going to leave this like this. And I'm going to go down to like this level. And then my dupes will be able to hop through. But I shouldn't hopefully take any diagonal damage. And I think that'll be fine. That should be real nice, actually. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And that should make everything a bit more well protected then, I think. It's lower jaw. I thought it was the lower cheek. Yeah, jowls is like... You see them old men who've got big jowly cheeks down here. I thought it was this. What's this called then? Is this just being a fat bastard neck? What's this bit called? Oh, shit. What do you mean turn? Turn? Oh, as in turn dark. I see what you did there. As in it already has. Oh, some of these things sound incredible. I'm just a bit of a puss when it comes to... When it comes to weird cuts of meat, I think I'm a bit of a puss. I do like to try everything, but I'm not... I know what I don't like. And it normally results in me trying something once and being like, yeah, I'm never trying that again. And I do try to see if my tastes have changed every now and again, but taste changing is one thing. If the texture of something makes me feel physically saddened and not liking life anymore, then I don't think that's going to change over time. Like for me, it's normally texture. It's like tomatoes. Tomatoes and cucumber to me are hard, pointless, jelly wet. I don't like them. But I cook with tomatoes all the time. I just can't eat them raw. I can't eat them in a salad or something. But I cook with them all the time. But if you asked me to eat a raw tomato, I'd probably gag. Genuinely, that's how bad it is. Would have never thought pig's feet were considered delicacy. I'd sell them pickled from a giant fruit, which every corner store I grew up in Los Angeles. Yeah, totally. So where have you been then? Sorry, X, I think I missed what you said. I started in Mexico, went down to Brazil, Argentina, flew across to Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, then across into Italy. Finished in France. Jesus, XS. That is awesome, mate. I'm glad. That is incredible. I hope you don't mind me saying this, XS, but for those of you that might not know, XS had a pretty shitty car crash, and was left a bit fucked up. So for him to recover and go travelling around the world, and that's incredible. I'm made up for you, mate. That is cool. That is genuinely awesome. What happened to you? Oh, pipe's broken. Oh, that's the only bastard with this now. We're going to be running loads of pipe through bunker tiles. Might want to move some of this. We'll come to that. Anyway. We've sorted some of our access out now, which is better. So we can now get more dupes up into space. This needs to be done as well. What if you force yourself to eat it? Maybe you'll get used to it. Listen, as I say, with taste, it's one thing. Like I didn't used to like mushrooms. I didn't used to like olives. Now I eat probably more mushrooms than most countries do. And olives, Jesus, there's a world olive shortage right now because I've started eating olives and hummus like every other day. I'm all for, as I grow up a little bit, my tastes will change, and they have done many times. But texture is something that does not change. I can't stomach it. So, meh. I'm a funny fucker when it comes to texture. That's what it boils down to. Lovely. Right, we've smashed all this. I've just been doing a load of Priority 9 stuff, so I probably need to let the base chill out a little bit. There's probably a lot of stuff that's not been done in the base. But hopefully all this stuff is somewhere near fixed now. So that should be okay. automation-wise from my gantries. If these get cooked when the rockets come back, I'll just move them in one tile, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. Nice. We can repair all these little tiles that got a little bit of damage behind here as well. We'll get these done with a 9 as well. There's only a couple here. Very good, very good. Oh. Setting me well up. Glad to see Stream Life's treating you well. Oh, excess. Mate, I still remember the days. I still remember teaching you how to play this game. Little head-to-head. I remember all that stuff. About time to make my hooker and chill with life. Nice, Caramel. Nice. I'm sending mushrooms texture took a while to get used to, but now I'm all about them fungi. Yeah, totally. It's around 7 years when a person or kid's taste changes. Really? People use, right, I've got to just stop for a second. People use this 7-year cycle bollocks for everything, right? And do you know where this comes from? The human body is apparently... Every cell in the human body, apart from brain cells, I believe, regenerates every 7 years. That's what they say. Every 7 years, you're a new you, apart from your brain, and I think, for ladies, your eggs. I think all of ladies are born with all the eggs they're ever going to have for their entire life. They don't regenerate. But apparently every other cell in your body regenerates, either through, you know, the cells dying off and being replaced, right? Yeah, that's what I mean by regenerates. Recycles is what I should probably say, right? So people use this 7-year thing for everything. So apparently, if you suffer from eczema, that's something that apparently every 7 years you have the chance that you will no longer have eczema. If you have asthma, apparently every 7 years you run the chance of you know, your body will be fine and you no longer have asthma. And they use this 7-year thing for everything. And now you're telling me that around 7 years when a person or a kid's taste changes. Are you telling me it's because every 7 years or whatever, my tongue gets replaced? Is that what you're telling me, John? This 7-year thing comes up all the fucking time. Ah, Jesus. You have 3 kids, so it's true. Maybe it's just when they get to the age of 7, they're not such little brats anymore, John. I don't know. The 7-year thing gets used for everything. I think that's where it comes from. This game looks nothing like back then. Oh, yeah. When you played Exodus, totally different, buddy. Brussels sprouts have a texture I cannot get past. Brussels sprouts was something I never used to eat until I decided I was going to start cooking my own Christmas dinners, and then I started cooking Brussels sprouts with pancetta, chestnuts, loads and loads of pepper, a little bit of chicken stock, and a load of butter. Fucking banging. Really good. And if you shred your sprouts up as well, it turns into like almost a bubble and squeak. Throw in a bit of mash in there as well after like... Hello again, Clay. Or should I say, fun-stealing bastards. So here I was, talking about sprouts and Christmas dinner. You know, delightful topics of conversation. All of a sudden, my game exploded. And I was startled. No. Flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. Flabbergasted? Flabbergasted. Flabbergasted! To discover a random black hole had appeared. Do you not like Christmas? Jerks.